Hi, my name's Morgan, and this is my YouTube channel. Yeah. So recently I got my prescription for testosterone filled, and if you don't know who I am or whatever, I'm an FTM trans man, and this is hormone stuff. So anyway, I got my prescription for testosterone filled last week. Got my subcutaneous injection needles yesterday from the pharmacy. They were prescribed to me, so it's all good, and I'm set to go. I'm going to start testosterone on Sunday, and it's really exciting, and it's also pretty scary, and I just want to talk about why it's scary. I don't know. It's just, I feel like no one talks about it. Because everyone's like, yes, I'm so excited for the testosterone to happen. And I'm kind of just like, I'm really excited. Not gonna say that I'm not, because I am. I'm excited. It's something I've been wanting for like 3 years. Oh my god, it's been 3 years. For like 3 years, right? So, it's scary. Because obviously you're sticking a needle in yourself. You're doing it willingly, and things are going to happen, and people are going to react different ways, and it's scary to think about. I know, for example, I don't know, for example, that doesn't make sense, I'm sorry. But, as an example, like, I don't know how my family will react to this because they're not really all aware that I'm trans. Like, my immediate family is, like, my mom, my dad, and my sister. They know, and they're okay. My dad's not really all that good, but my mom's good and my sister's good. My dad's working on it, so that's always good. But I'm worried about how my dad's sister will react. I know her husband's gonna be okay. My uncle's great. I'm worried about my cousin Joey because he would probably burn me just for being gay, like set me on fire, burn me, not like, oh, burn, but like he'd probably set me on fire if he was unsupervised. 'Cause I have a partner of the same sex, so he kind of wants to set me on fire. He voiced that at New Year's, but that's for another day. I'm worried about how they're gonna react. I'm also worried about what's going to happen in my place of work. I don't really work, but I get paid to do things, so I guess it's work. It's like $10 for a concert to play the flute and like just sit there and pretend I'm playing. Not really, I actually play, but I could probably sit there and pretend to play and let everyone else deal with it, but I'm not gonna do that. But I'm worried about what they're going to do because it's a group of mostly older people. Like the director is like older. He doesn't have hair in his hair. The hair he has is gray. I know that the lady that sits next to me when I'm playing the flute, she has, I think she has a daughter that's like as old as me or older than me or is in college. I'm not sure. Maybe she has grandkids. I don't know. I really don't. I know for a fact that the sister of the high school or middle school nurse around here plays with me and or plays, oh, and then I know Lauren would be good, but okay, that's not really the point. Like, the point is a lot of the people are older, so I'm worried about that. I'm kind of worried about my Aunt Susie and Uncle Kurt because they're like my grandparents. Like, my grandparents are dead. Or the one that is alive is dead to me because, excuse you, you don't even know who your daughter is. Thank you. Please leave. No, my grandfather died before I was born on my dad's side. He died before I was born. My grandmother on his side passed away when I was like 5, so like I have a little bit of memories with her, but not much. My grandmother from my mother's side passed away like a few months before I was born. And then my grandfather on that side, I've met, but I don't like to associate with him, so he's dead. Dead to me. I don't really care. I don't care what he thinks. Who cares? I saw him once in like 13 years of life, and he didn't even recognize his own daughter. Like, get out. So I'm not really worried about him, but, you know, I am worried about my Aunt Susie and Uncle Kurt. Because they're, like, the closest thing I have to, grandparents. I'm worried about school for the most part. Because last year I started to bind, and I started taking pills to become a man. Yes, that's how it works. I just have to take this pill, and I will become man. Yeah. I wish it was that simple. Seriously, that would be great. But I live in an area where there's a really small school district. Like last Friday, no, just this recent Friday, we graduated. My computer's going to die. We had a class. The class of 2014 was 67 people. Like, yeah. I think there's like 73 in the class, and like 67 of them graduated. We're in a small school. Like, I could probably tell you everybody's name, except for like the underclassmen, because I don't know them. But I could tell you all the other, like the older classmen from my freshman year. I could tell you each and every one of them. I could, if I saw their picture or something. But yeah, I'm worried about that because a lot of them are narrow-minded, and there's a teacher in the school who like touched me with the Bible just because I dated a girl. Like, okay. It's weird. So I'm worried about that. Like, actual changes with tea, I'm not really worried about. Like, I know that butt hair is a thing, so that's kind of weird. And I know that down there stuff is gonna happen, and I'm kind of like weird, but not like it's not gonna stop me, but it's still weird to think about. My voice is gonna get lower, and people are gonna be like, "Hey, is your voice different?" And I'll be like, "Ha, no. What are you talking about?" But yeah, I'm just kind of worried about. I guess I'm worried more about people and what they're gonna think of me than actual things that are gonna happen to me. I'm really sad that I am like worried that I'm gonna lose my singing voice and I'm not gonna be able to sing anymore. That's worrisome for me. This is 8 minutes long. I need to stop.